Good morning, everyone. Carol Siddle here with Junk Journal Maniac, and Merry Christmas to everybody. It's been a great morning for us. Hope it has been for you. Um, Blessed wishes going out to everybody. And I am here just for a short few minutes, or maybe more. You never know with me what you're going to get. I had started the Christmas journal. And I know I didn't show it to you all because, silly me, oh, I got on my penguin PJs. This was a gift for a friend. And I wrapped it and gave it to her before I had videoed it. I totally forgot. And I'm like, oh my gosh. So she goes, well, here, take it back home, because we work together, and bring it back, and that'll be it. So here I am. I'm just going to do a quick flip through of my Christmas journal that I made for her. Y'all remember this? This is one of my pieces of ephemera I made. Kind of like a paper fabric tag, like a fabric flip kind of a deal, or whatever you want to call it. I don't even know what to call these. It's kind of a mishmash of everything. Oh, Santa's coming off. So I'm just going to get this started and go through it real quick. I believe 60 pages, if I remember right. So let's get going. Okay. So here is the first page. Has this really pretty, real pretty tag here, and I used some vintage materials in here. I thought this was a cute idea. If you have fabric, you don't have a long piece of it, what I did is I just took a brad and put it together, and instead of trying to tie it, because that was my last little snippet of that. And I got Santa on here. I'm sticking to the, hold on, I gotta push my sleeves up. I'm sticking to this material. Isn't that beautiful? And this page, here's a pretty little page, and this is just like off of a doily, and then I put a little red button in the center. We got Santa on here. Love Santa. Going through here, this is a altered playing card, and it's got these were some Coca-Cola playing cards, some vintage Coca-Cola playing cards. And let me see if we need some more light on here. There we go. And I had this really pretty fabric, and it went really well with the silver on here, and a little snowflake. And just some Jesus is the reason for the season. And I left this open so I could put just a little, that's paper, vintage wrapping paper, Christmas Eve. I had to get that. My daughter's name is Eve. So I said, today's your day, Christmas Eve, you and Jesus. And then this is, I actually glued this in the middle so it's a double slot. And these are little altered playing cards. Isn't that cute? And then some paper on the back. So, aren't those cute? You see those? I'll leave one closed, and got the pretty tree. I kind of, on the background, I used paper that I had from other Christmas paper that I had gotten. But I just thought the snowflakes blended in with this really well, because there's a lot of pink in here as well as the red and green, which I kind of like, because I like pink journals and I like the regular ones. So this was kind of like, this paper was kind of like a mix. This is a vintage Christmas card. I love that. There. And here's a kitty cat with a little jingle bell. Just put some buttons on here. And then just a tag I made. I actually made this out of a scrap of cardstock, but I think it came out real cute too. I wish I had started sooner with my Christmas journals because I really wanted to do more. But I know it's been hard for everybody, so I wasn't sure if they were all going to sell. But I did get some really cool material because I want to do another ring binder farmhouse. And so I've got a lot of ideas for ones this coming year. Okay, and here's this cute little angel boy. Joyous Noel, Noel to remember. Just put some fabric on the background. Fits in there pretty good. And just added some just ephemera that I've got a whole bag of. This is a book page here. Fill your mailbox with candy for the mail carrier on Christmas Eve. Bundle it up so it's easy to remove. And don't forget to add a thankful for you note, which I did. I didn't do that, but I did add a note and some candy. Make an old-fashioned popcorn string for your Christmas tree. You know, when I was a kid, we did that. My mom would always pop popcorn and on Christmas Eve, and we'd eat most of it, but but we would do popcorn, and then they were kind of like gummy bears, but they weren't. They were a little bit harder, and we'd string those, and then popcorn string, and it would be so pretty. It was fun to do. I don't see people do that anymore. But anyhow, and I love these little houses at the bottom. And in this one, I put this beautiful deer on here. And this is actually from a box. It's called Christmas Creeper, which is a flower, by the way. It's not a person. I saw that Christmas Creeper. What the heck? And oh, okay. It's a flower. Why would they put that in the dictionary? This came off of a box that I don't know if it was my daughter or one of the kids, but it had this thick cardboard. It was made with cardboard, and it was all different dictionary things. So, you know me, I will take anything and cut it to pieces. So that's what I did, and I told my my granddaughters, I said, when you're done with your advent calendars, I want them, because there was pictures on the back you could cut out. They're like, man, I'm like, you know me by now. Don't even. So this has a little card here, and I left it blank so whoever she can. Well, I know who got it, but she can reuse this. And my vintage stuff, and I think I got a lot of these from Daisy Collins at Tsunami Rose. If y'all have never been to her site, she's got some really amazing cutouts and stuff for seasons, for Christmas. Very reasonable. And here I just added some holly. I made these. I think I'd shown you these in a previous video. And added a book page. And this was covering up the back side of this. So I just put that on there and came out very festive. And then I've got Santa in the middle. I love using old cross-stitch books. I used to cross-stitch all the time, and I stopped. And I really think I might want to pick that back up again. Just as another, I was doing like huge, beautiful things. And back in the day, I ended up giving them all away. And my daughter's, her design sense is not that. So I'm like, well, if I do all that cross stitch, who am I going to give it to? But these days, I don't know, because old things like that are, all that stuff is coming back in style now. So I might get back in. I still have all my stuff, which is way more expensive than when I originally got it. And this has jingle bells here, and just how it all blends together. This paper just really worked. I love that. And then here's a fabric flip with jolly old Santa, and then the truck on the back, and there's plenty of room to write. So, and then there's the other I love snowmen. Snowmen and stags and Christmas trees. If I could do my whole house in that. And this is, it's not really a tag. It's more like a folder. I don't even know what to call it. I saw Gail do this one. And it just folds over the page and it's clipped on. And I put on the stickers, and then I took white paint and splattered it to make it look like snow. And it's got some of those Coca-Cola cards in here. And I put room on them so you could write. And they just slide in there. There's the one on that side. And then there's one on this side. And like I said, I just put coffee dye paper on the back so they could be used to write on. And what's really neat about doing it as a clip, you can take the clip off, take this off. Oh, let me show you this. I decorated the inside so you can write secret notes in there. And then that gives you all the room to write on. Isn't that cool? It doesn't matter where you stick it on here. So there's lots of writing room in that little bitty. And they were so much fun to do, especially the snow part. You know, I did put it in a box. Be sure if you do this, don't just do it on your desk. You'll have paint go everywhere. And I just used diluted acrylic paint. Watercolors don't work as well. I don't think it's heavy enough to make it look so white. But if you're really good with that, go for it. There's another tree. Put the little girl on here. And I just left this blank. It's the other side of that Santa. This has a little jar in here. These are from my friend Diane Shaw, this and this, from her winter Christmas. I know that Gail Augustinelli did a journal using a lot of her stuff because they go way, way, way back. Me and Diane go way back, but her and Gail go even farther. I think she even calls Gail Mama. This is a sticker and a little piece of like paper doily I just put on there just to make it look more festive. There's that. And then here I just put the word hope and some material at the top. And it's just, there is something in here. I think it's like a children's book page. There we go. And then this is just blank, and this has a little something in it. It's a vintage, like coin holder or whatever you want to call it. A little cutout there. Put Santa there. Winter's breathtaking beauty. Oh, I was so hoping for snow, y'all. I live in North Georgia. We got the cold, we got the wind. We didn't get the snow. I know a lot of you got a lot of snow. Gail, if you ever see this, I know Montana got a lot. But we did have the wind and the cold. No snow. I was so disappointed. I was just like waving it down on the map. Like, come on, come on, come on. No, didn't get it this year. Maybe next year. I keep hoping. And then here's the center. It's got a big area. So like if you have an envelope and you want to put Christmas pictures in there, I left enough room. Usually I get them much closer together. Like maybe a 1/4 inch gap only. But I wanted to leave this wide if somebody wanted to put pictures in there. And here's a cute little vintage paper pad. I love the polar bear dancing. Okay, and then here's Merry Christmas. I just tied that on there. Isn't that cute? Put some and the snowman and the trees. I want to find some more of these puppy stickers. They have been so much fun to use. They're vintage. I don't know if I can find them still. And I just decorated this up, collaged it kind of. And then here's a big tag, and Dear Santa, another one of those cards. And I just took, this is strips of paper that I had from last year, like, you know, side cutoffs or whatever. And I just put them on here to use as backing. And look how cute that came out. I think that's just so cute. You know, I might do that on bigger pages next year. And just made a little pocket there for it. Here's another vintage Christmas card. Christmas begins with Christ. Yep. And y'all saw me make this. There's something in here. I'm not going to pull it out. And this has the bells on it. His little bells that match his, but I don't know what you guess, harness? Matches little harness. But I put them over the top because it's makes the book too thick to leave it inside. And here's another flip with some angel fabric, printed fabric. And this is like a very soft, I don't even know, like a very soft flannel. It is so soft. And just made a fabric flip with that. Another book page, the rest of it. And this has got a little, oh, I had it backwards. A little pamphlet to write in and a cute little Christmas memo page. So, put that in there, put that in there. And then over here we have like a vintage postcard with a really pretty little decorated tag. Oh, I love that. I love to mix what could be considered boho or a little bit more fancier design with something simpler. It just it makes it stand out more. And this is cute. This has just some little tags in it. These are, see, I use the strips to make these too. So she can put that where she wants or do whatever she wants to do with it. And I've had these forever. I'm trying to remember where I got these from. It might have been Daisy, and I printed them on. It might have been Daisy. I've got so much Christmas stuff, y'all. I can't remember where it all came from. As you can tell, I like the Santa and the tree in the trunk because I keep using it. I didn't realize how much I had used of it. And then here is, I made this from a restaurant. I'm trying to remember what restaurant, I can't remember. What restaurant were we at? Did I use this? Oh, Cracker Barrel, one of my faves. And I always get a bunch and bring them home. And I just put some paper and stamped on here. And then just put a long piece of paper inside. So there's lots of writing, Christmas memories. You know, it's really neat. A few years down the road, you know, you come back and you look at these when you journal in them, because I'm a journaler as well as a journal maker. I have several. And then there's this, here it is. It says Snow Days. And that's made from a scrap. And I just decorated this season. This was old stuff I had in the bag. Keep those little scraps because they're so useful. Here's the pretty, this is a cross stitch magazine. So I used those for the covers, or for the middle of the signatures. And there's a Santa. I love the old-timey Santas. There's the bottom of his. I thought that was pretty enough. I didn't need to cover it. A little cutout. There's this. This is on here. This. Oh, God. I loved doing this, and I used, you know, 2 different kinds of ribbon at the top. If you'll notice, this background is this material. And I just laid it on there and then put my piece of ephemera and added some red at the bottom to tie it all together. And on the back it says Believe, so it's a good spot to write on. And then you can take it off and write on there. I mean, that's a lot of writing on one page. And I love these little Tim Holtz little paper clips. because it's like you almost don't notice them, so they don't take away from what it is you're putting on there. There's that. This is made with one of those strips, and I added some pretty edge of a doily on there against the Christmas tree, and a vintage Christmas card. So lots of writing in there. And lots of writing there. I left that blank just in case somebody wanted to put pictures on here, because you can put whatever you want in a journal. You can put pictures, you can put letters you received, cards you received. And my journal last year basically had to do with my son's passing and then my daughter's pregnancy. So pretty much that whole journal. But I've got sonogram pictures in there. I've got pictures of my son from his service, and just pictures of him and his son, you know, at different times, and just lots of writing and lots of mementos and things in there, which is it's really a cross. I think these are a cross between a straight up nothing but journaling book and a scrapbook, because it's kind of what they are. Well, that's how I use mine. Some people don't, so I think this is so pretty. I love the pine cones and stuff. And that's what my daughter did this year for Christmas. She used a lot of natural, which is so pretty. I like this. Visit a toy store even if you don't have a legitimate reason to, because I do that. See if your favorite childhood toy is still being made. Yes, they are, and they came out with stuff that was made years ago, and they brought them back out again. It's kind of neat to see that. Choose a gift for an underprivileged child. My job, it's a Christian organization, but a lot of organizations that aren't do the same thing. Get families during the year, whether it's Angel Tree, the Good Samaritan boxes, whatever it is. I always, every year, and believe me, I am not even close to being rich at any point, but I always want to make sure I can do something for a family. The business I work for, which is Chiropractic Office, they are, a couple owns it. They've been there 30 years. Wonderful people. We're very big into the community, but we were able to, and it's just one location. We did 106 families, and some of the families had 4 to 5 kids for the community. And I had a little 1-year-old little boy. I was so excited. It was so much fun. So that was, and it's not expensive. Wasn't any more than going to a few movies or something, you know. But it's, I don't know, I'm rambling, but it's such a good feeling to do something for somebody else. Got this beautiful Santa here in his sleigh. I almost wanted to keep that, but I thought it was so cute. The girl that, I wouldn't call her a girl, she's a grown woman, that I did this for, she has 3 children, younger children. So I thought it would be fun for them to go through this and see all these. And there's the other side of that card. And this has this pretty bird picture on it, and Merry Christmas. It just has just different things on the back. I thought that was pretty cool. And some old Christmas paper I had. And here's Santa and the moon. Pink page, this, and here's another little card that I had. It says Merry Christmas. And the kids seeing Santa coming up the hill. And then this, and these are some vintage, like cardboard things I had, and I just put that on there. And this is my business card. So if you ever want a custom journal, you can email me at that email address, and or reach out to me on YouTube. Do a comment. I do custom journals also. And then this one, I love this. I love how he went with the flower in the trees. And it's just this is actually both the front and the back are from Tim Holtz packaging. Recycle, recycle, recycle. I'm all about trying to recycle. And here's another where I put because I have a bunch of Christmas brads, and I just put the tree on there. I thought, oh, that's so cool. And I signed it. My friend Diane said, you need to sign your journals. I'm like, yes, ma'am. So I did sign it. So that was my Christmas journal I made this year. Really sorry I only did one, but there was a lot going on this year, and I didn't pressure myself, because usually I start Christmas journals in the end of August. But I had a lot going on, let's say. So on to the new year, whatever it be. I think my biggest prayer is that prices go down. Oy, oy, grocery store, killing me. But again, I hope everybody had a Merry Christmas. If for some reason you didn't, my prayers go out to you. If you were missing anybody, my prayers go out to you. I understand that feeling, but you know what? God is good all the time, and he's just as good down here as he is in heaven. So I hope going into the next year, everyone is blessed and makes a choice to just live life, because it is short life, the physical life that we have on this planet. So I love y'all. Thank you. If you enjoyed this little video, please like and subscribe. I have been trying for years. I'm trying to get at least to 1,000 subscribers. And I love my subscribers, and I love when I get comments. It brings me a lot of joy. It doesn't take much for me, people. I mean, I'm really a very easy person to make happy. So like and subscribe, and I'll get this back to my friend so she can use it for Christmas. So I wish you all, if I don't get to it, a very happy new year. Very happy. You know what? Love each other, be kind to each other, and make sure your loved ones get hugs. That's pretty important, because I know I love them. God bless. Talk to you later. Bye. Peace out.